think the biggest thing we've done over the last year is work hard to cultivate a very customer-focused culture. We've established a new role in the organization called the Business Relationship Manager, and there are one of those assigned to each of the cabinets that we deal with as our customers. And their responsibility is to represent the technology organization to that customer, as well as to be that customer's advocate into IT to make sure they're getting their fair share of our attention. Well, I think there's a couple. We set out to consolidate the infrastructure across the entire executive branch, and we've just about got that wrapped up. We'll be finished with that in August, so I think that's a big accomplishment for us. The second big accomplishment is rolling out our new business portal called Kentucky Business One Stop, that if you want to engage the Commonwealth of Kentucky, if you want to do business in the state, then you go to this one portal and it takes care of your filings for the Secretary of State, for your insurance, for your taxes, and everything else. The three biggest priorities we've got coming up this year is to optimize the environment. Now that we've consolidated, we'll take advantage of that holistic view of the environment to optimize it. Second, we are in just the beginning edge of a rollout of broadband accessibility across the entire state. This is one of the governor's primary initiatives for this year, and that'll take up a lot of our time. And the third is to follow up on our refocusing on customer service, which means changing our business catalog to be a service delivery catalog rather than a technology component catalog. One of the greatest challenges we have in the coming year is to maintain and grow our customer-focused culture. What I hope to take away from this conference is what other states have done to do that and how I can capitalize on their work. Secondly, I think the speech that we heard this morning, the keynote address, had a lot of nuggets that I can use to help focus that initiative throughout my organization. We're always looking for new technologies that can help our customers, but we have to do it in the context of a business need. Just looking at technology trying to find a home is not going to make it for us. So we are looking at sensors, we're looking at cameras for our state police, but we continue to innovate within the context of business need. Our top three priorities are continuous monitoring, data protection and encryption, and identity management. What we're doing is investing in those three technologies to help create a culture of security and security awareness throughout the Commonwealth. My biggest threat, my biggest fear is a state employee inadvertently pushing that button on a fishing expedition that opens the back door. There's two primary things I'm looking for at the fly-in this week. One is to encourage continued funding through Homeland Security primarily to help the states with their cybersecurity issues. Homeland Security has been a great help to us. They have a whole variety of programs that'll help us. They scan our networks. They help us with penetration tests. So we want to continue that and make sure that they're well funded. The second thing we're looking for is clarity on FirstNet. The FirstNet story, as you know, changes rather frequently. We'd like to get some consistency. We'd like to understand what level of state participation the federal government is expecting. So that's kind of where we're going. In terms of working together, I think things like MS-ISAC and the fusion centers are a good example of how state, local, and federal can work together for the goodness of all our citizens.